After receiving Jesus in Holy Communion, I like to spend time with Him, just to be with Him, to commune with Him, because I see this as the most powerful time of prayer throughout the day, because I'm actually receiving Jesus into me, body, blood, soul, and divinity. Jesus is substantially present within me as He is in heaven. And of course, wherever Jesus is, the Father and the Holy Spirit are there. And so I don't think many people realize this, but when we receive Jesus in the Eucharist, it's supposed to be a consummation of our baptismal vows. And, you know, similar to a husband and wife who get married, when they get married, the consummation of their marital vows is nuptial union. And so for us as Catholics, when we are baptized, the consummation of our baptismal vows is receiving Jesus in the Eucharist, because we become a one flesh union with none other than our divine Eucharistic bridegroom, because we as church are the bride of Christ. And so as I was spending time with Jesus this morning, after receiving Him, I just was opening myself to really try to be with Him, and to open myself to who I am as His bride, and opening myself to what I would want to share with Him as my divine lover. Just trying to be sensitive to my deeper heart, trying to be real with Him about my deepest longings, my deepest aches, and my deepest needs. I can imagine, you know, a husband and wife who have a really good relationship. They can open their hearts to one another and share on a very deep level. And all the more with Jesus, who is perfect, who loves us unconditionally and accepts us unconditionally. And so as I spent time with Him this morning, it was just a tremendous grace of resting, of opening my heart to receive His love, the love of a perfect lover, which is really what we're all longing for. And you know, Pope John Paul II, in his letter to us on the Eucharist, I think an encyclical, he actually addresses the greatest hunger of the human heart. And he said it is the greatest hunger we all have, whether we're aware of it or not, is for communion with Jesus. And we will only be sated in this life through Eucharistic communion, receiving Jesus into us. So I pray for all of us to have this grace, myself included, to go ever deeper in this union with our divine Eucharistic bridegroom, because the next life is all about being married to God. It's all about living the wedding feast of the Lamb. God bless you this day.